Hello everyone, I'm Rachel and welcome to your full body gentle flow and stretch. Grab your mat and a water and we'll get started. So, if you'd like to take a comfortable seated position on your mat, preferably cross-legged, but if cross-legged is something that isn't accessible to you, then by all means have your legs out in a staff pose, so legs straight, feet pointing, toes pointing towards the body. Wherever you are, sitting bones nice and flat to the mat. We're going to lengthen up through the spine and the crown of the head. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. And you can just rest your hands on your lap, on your knees, wherever's comfortable. And then we're just going to take a moment just to close down the eyes just for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the nose as you just settle down, grounding through your sitting bones. Take a few more breaths like this. And just take a moment to notice how the body is feeling today. Notice any aches in the muscles, any stiffness that you might have in the joints. Maybe you're not feeling any of those things, maybe you have lots of energy, or maybe you're feeling a little tired. So whatever you're feeling, we're just taking a moment to become present, just notice, just connect with the body. Lovely. On your next inhale, just draw your attention to your mind. How is your mind today? Notice any thoughts arising, big or small. And then we're just going to try and push those thoughts to one side just for the next 30 minutes. So a nice little visualization that I like to do is just to imagine a little cloud in front of the forehead. And any thoughts that arise, I just pop them onto this cloud. And then on the next exhale that I do, that cloud just floats away with the exhale. Lovely, take another full breath in, send it down into the belly, nice and deep. And slowly exhale it out. And then blink open the eyes, pop a little smile on your face. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up overhead, reach up, take a gaze up in between your hands and make some space through your ribs here. So really reach up, lifting the ribs up high. As you exhale, we're going to come down, bringing that right arm down to the mat, bend into that elbow, lean over with your left arm, keeping that left arm alongside your ear. Inhale, lift both arms up, and let's take it over to that left side, dropping that left hand down, bending into the elbow, and then reaching over with your right hand, your right arm. Again, keeping it alongside the ear. Inhale, lift up, let's send it over to the right. Nice stretch in the side body. Inhale, lift up, take it over to that left side. Lovely, we're going to do it a little bit more dynamically now. So lift on up, inhale up, send it over to the right, and then as soon as you've landed and reached over, you're going to take it back up and straight over to the left. As soon as you land, you're going to lift up and then take it back to the right. So just flow this with the breath a few times, going left, going right, really feeling a side body stretch. And each time you reach, just see if you can reach a little further, going a little deeper into that little side stretch. Lovely. One more time, either side. And then lift your arms up overhead, Exhale, bring your hands down to your lap. Perfect. From here, we're going to inhale, send the arms out wide now, so into a T shape. Spread your fingertips and your palms nice and wide. Pull your shoulder blades back, so squeezing the shoulder blades together. Just lift the chest slightly, keeping the spine nice and long here. See if you can just pull the arms back a little further, so you're giving everything a really big stretch across the top of your chest, your arms. And then as you exhale, you're going to hug your body, so have left arm cross over the right, hug your body, give yourself a nice big hug, and then drop your chin down to your chest. Inhale, lift your head up, send the arms out nice and wide, give them a nice big squeeze through those shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, we're crossing right arm over left this time, give yourself a nice big hug, drop your chin down to your chest. Lovely, one more time each side, so opening up, squeeze those shoulder blades. As you exhale, we're crossing the left arm over the right, give yourself a nice hug, drop your chin down to your chest. Inhale, lift up, open up the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, then bring it back, we're sending right arm over the left, and then dropping chin down to the chest. Lovely, inhale, lift your head up, bring your hands back down to your lap. Lovely. From here, we're going to transition onto our hands and knees. So come into an all fours position. So hands and wrists directly under your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Just draw your navel in slightly here. And then when you're ready, inhale, drop your belly, send the chest forward, lifting it up, just lift the gaze up slightly. Exhale, let's round the back, drawing your chin to your chest. Inhale, drop your belly, push your chest forward, lift your gaze. Exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. So let's just go through a few more rounds of cat and cow here. Try to sync it with your own breath. So inhaling, always dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding the back. Lovely, bring yourself back to a neutral tabletop here, and then you're going to send your right leg out behind you, so send it right out nice and straight, and then just do a little check-in with your hips. It's quite easy to roll this right hip out to the side, so make them square, make them be pointing down towards the mat. Point your feet, your toes all the way out behind you, and then turn the toes down towards the mat. Just let your foot land down. And then once your toes land, you're going to push into your heel. So this is a nice calf stretch, opening up the calf here. So really push into the heel, feel the calf opening up. And then just do a little rock backwards and forwards. Keep your breath nice and smooth. And then you're going to lift that right leg up and you're going to cross it over the left side of your body. Send it all the way across as far as feels comfortable. Drop those toes down, and then you're going to inhale, exhale, just twist and look over your left shoulder. So you're giving yourself, your side body, that left side body, a little squeeze. Imagine a little lemon, you're squeezing a little wedge of lemon, and then you're giving a nice side body stretch to that right side. Lovely. Inhale, slowly bring that leg back to your tabletop position. Find that tabletop position first. Then send that left leg behind you. Point those toes, check in with the hips that they're nice and square, facing down to the mat. Then point the toes down to the mat, let that foot drop down, and then push into your heel, opening up the calf. You can rock backwards and forwards here. Nice gentle movement. Lovely. And then lift that left leg up, cross it over to the right side of your body, drop it down. You can push into that heel again if you want to. Take a deep inhale, and then as you exhale, we're going to twist and look over that left shoulder. So same again, squeezing the side body and also stretching that left side. Lovely. Inhale, slowly bring your leg back to your tabletop. Then from here we're going to thread the needle. So inhale, lift up your right arm, send it nice and high up to the sky, so opening up your chest. As you exhale, you're going to come down, thread this right arm through the left, coming down onto right shoulder, right ear. Just bump your hips over to that right side, send your left arm up overhead, and then you can just close your eyes here for a moment. Take a couple of breaths here, feel this lovely stretch through your neck and shoulder. You might even feel it a little bit in that right side hip. Lovely, on your next inhale, just slide your left hand in front of your face, push into your palm and lift yourself back to your tabletop position. Lovely, we're going to take it to the other side here. So when you're ready, inhale, lift up through your left arm, send it nice and high, opening up the chest. Exhale, we're going to send it underneath the right, coming down onto left shoulder, left ear this time. Just bump the hips over to the left this time, just squaring them off. And then you can send that right arm up overhead. Wherever you are here, just close your eyes as you breathe. Just remember to keep your breath nice and smooth and soft. So try not to hold your breath. Check in each time you do a pose that you're not holding your breath. Lovely. Let's slide that right hand in front of the face. Inhale as you push yourself back up into a tabletop position. And then from here, you're going to have big toes to touch and you're going to come all the way back, sending hips back to your heels, sliding your arms down your side, coming into a seated position. Perfect. From here, we're going to do a little wake up for the torso. So we're going to do a little cactus child's pose flow that I like to do. It's one of my favourites. So we're going to start by inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale as we lean forward, bringing the torso forward, let the hands land, let the forehead come down to the mat. As soon as the forehead kisses the mat, you're going to inhale, lift the arms and the head, the torso back up, and then as you exhale, you're going to cactus the arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the chest. So that's the little flow. It's really nice and it's a really good way to sync your breath, get used to syncing your breath with movement. So inhale, lift the arms up, exhale, come forward, forehead kisses the mat, inhale, lift up, exhale, cactus the arms back. Lovely, inhale, lift up, exhale, forward, forehead kisses the mat, inhale up, exhale, cactus. One more time, inhaling up, exhale, come forward, forehead kisses the mat, inhale, lifting up, exhale, cactus the arms back. And then just hold your cactus arms here, really lift the chest, shine it forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, spread the fingertips nice and wide. Lovely, take a full breath in and a full breath out. Lovely, on your next inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, come forward, letting your hands come down as if you were coming into that tabletop position. But this time we're going to tuck the toes, send the hips up and back to your downward dog. Once you're in your downward dog, take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to drop that right knee down. And then switch to the left, so starting to walk your dog here. Go from left to right a few times. You can do this as quick or as slow as you like, so you can make it quite controlled, or you can go a little bit of a faster pace, just to get the energy going in the legs a little bit more. Lovely, and then bring it back to your downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, send it nice and high, push down through your left heel. And then as you exhale, you're going to swing this right foot in between your hands at the front of the mat. You're going to drop your back knee, untuck the toes, and then when you're ready, you're going to circle the arms up overhead, coming into your crescent lunge here. Just check that your knee's directly above your ankle, and just relax those shoulders down away from the ears. And you can also draw the navel in a little bit here. Take a nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let's bring the hands down to either side of that foot, framing the foot. Let's straighten that right leg, lifting the toes, so coming up onto the heel. And then inhale, and then as you exhale, just lower the torso down over that leg. So this is your half monkey. So feel a nice deep stretch in the back of your leg here, all the way at the back. And you can just breathe into this stretch. Lovely. Inhale, bending into your knee, sweep the arms up overhead, coming into that crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down to either side of your foot, straightening the leg, lifting the toes. Inhale, exhale, lower yourself over your leg. Lovely. Inhale, bending into your knee, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down by your feet, and then lifting on up. Inhale, exhale, over your leg. Lovely. Inhale, bending into your knee one more time, lift the arms up overhead. Take a nice full breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to twist and open the arms up to that right side. Lovely. Inhale, slowly bring yourself back up, arms up above the head. Exhale, hands down to either side of your foot, tuck your back toes, and then send your right foot back to meet your left in your downward dog. On your next inhale, send the left leg nice and high, push down through your right heel this time. And then you're going to swing this right foot in between your hands at the front of the mat. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes. And then rise on up, arms up overhead, coming into your crescent lunge, relaxing those shoulders, drawing that navel in. Lovely, take a nice full breath in, and then exhale, hands to either side of your foot, straightening that leg, lifting the toes. Inhale, exhale, lower the torso over your leg. Just stay here for a full breath in and out, just breathing into the back of that leg. Feel that lovely stretch. Lovely. Inhale as you bend into your knees, circling the arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down, straightening the leg, lifting those toes. Inhale, exhale, down over your leg. Fabulous. Bend into that knee, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale down, let's straighten that leg one more time. Inhale, exhale down over the leg. Inhale, bending into your knee, lift the arms up overhead. Take a nice deep breath in, and then this time exhale, twist and open to that left side. Lovely. Inhale, lift the arms back up overhead. Exhale, hands to either side of your foot, tuck your back toes. Send that left foot back to meet your right in your downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale out. Lovely. Inhale, lift your right leg up nice and high. As you exhale, you're going to bring that foot in between the hands at the front of the mat. This time, find your footing, nice steady base before you rise on up into your warrior one. Lovely, relax those shoulders down away from the ears, draw your navel in. And then when you're ready, you're just going to lift up through that back leg. So coming up onto the toes, lifting the heel. So keep trying to keep your front leg as it is, knee directly above the ankle. We're just lifting up through those back toes, lifting that heel high, and then pushing back down into that heel. Lovely. Inhale, lift up. Embrace any shake or wobble. Exhale, push down into that heel. Lovely. Inhale one more time, lift up, and then exhale, push back down. Lovely. Take a nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, we're going to twist and open to the left, coming into our warrior two. So pivot on that back foot. Just squeeze the shoulder blades back a little bit. Just make sure that this front knee is not rolling forward. So keep it nice and in line with your big toe and your middle toe. Stay nice and strong in the shoulders, and just take your gaze over your front fingertips. Lovely. Full breath in here. Exhale, let's circle the arms down to either side of your foot. Turn those back toes. Send that right foot back to meet your left, coming into your high plank position. Inhale, exhale, lower to knees, chest and chin. Come forward into a cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, lower yourself down, tuck your toes, send it back to your downward dog. Lovely. Inhale, send your left leg nice and high, push down through your right heel. And then you're going to swing that foot in between your hands at the front of the mat. Take a moment just to find your footing before you rise on up to your warrior one. Take a moment to check in with the pose. So draw the navel in here. Relax those shoulders down away from the ears. And make sure that knee is directly above the ankle. Lovely. On your next inhale, you're going to lift up through those back toes. Send that heel nice and high. Exhale, push down into that heel. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push that heel back down. Embrace the shake or the wobble if you've got any. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push down. Lovely. Inhale one more time, lift up, and exhale, push down. Fabulous. Take a nice full breath in, and then as you exhale, we're going to twist and open to the right this time. Just make sure that you're still bending into that front knee. Check that that knee's not rolling forward, so we're pushing it back. Imagine something's pushing it back a little bit. Take a glance down, make sure that the knee is in line with your big toe and your middle toe. Take your gaze over those front fingertips. And you can just gently squeeze the shoulder blades back. Lovely. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, circle the arms forward. Pivot on the back toes. Send that left foot back to meet your right in your high plank position. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Come forward into your cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck your toes. Send your hips back to your downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Lovely. From here, you're just going to take some little steps with the feet so that they come into the center of the mat. And then just let your hands walk back to meet your feet in this forward fold. Just take your feet now a little wider than hip distance apart, and then just turn your feet out. So feet out, toes out, heels in. Lovely. From here, we're going to go into a yogi squat. So when you're ready, just have your fingertips down onto the mat, wherever feels comfortable. Take a nice full breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to bend into the knees, bringing the sitting bones down towards the mat, and then coming into our yogi squat. So I'll just come to face you here. So nice flat back here. And we want to be pushing the insides of the knees apart with the arms, with the elbows. And you can have your hands at heart center here. Lift up and lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Now, if having your hands at heart center feels a little bit too much, then that's perfectly fine. You can pop your hands down to the mat. And you can just have the hands out to the side just so that you're still actively pushing those knees apart. And then wherever you are, let's just close the eyes for a moment. Just take a few cleansing breaths in and out. This is a really calming pose. Great for the hips, great for the groin, and really great for your digestive system. Lovely. From here, we're going to take the right hand down to the side, let it land on the floor, and then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, send the left arm up towards the sky. Bring it back as far as you can, and then just see if you can take your gaze up to your fingertips. No worries if not, maybe just take your gaze out to the side. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let that hand come down, send that one out to the side, let it land. And then inhale as you lift up through your right arm. Take your gaze up to your fingertips if you can. And you might find that you was able to twist a little further one side than the other. That's perfectly fine. Lovely. Take a nice breath in. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Lovely. From here, if you pop your hands behind your back and then just rock back onto your bottom. And then we're going to come to bring our legs out straight in front of us on the mat. So just have your sitting bones nice and flat. So we're coming into a staff pose now. So have your feet pointing towards your body. And then have the palms of your hands flat to the mat but in line with your hips. Just gently push into the palms. And this just helps lengthen you up through your spine and the crown of your head. So it's quite an active pose. Lovely. And then from here, you're going to make your way down onto your back. So just slowly rolling yourself down. Lovely. From here, you're going to draw your knees into your chest. Give them a nice squeeze. Lovely, and then let your feet drop down to the mat. Now you're going to take your right ankle and you're going to cross it over that left knee or that left thigh. So just find this position first. And then as you inhale, you're going to lift and draw this left knee in towards the chest. Pop your right hand through that gap in between your legs and then interlace your fingers around your left leg. So this might be around your shin, maybe it's around the back of your thigh. So just find a place that feels comfortable. And then once you've interlaced your fingers, you're going to inhale. And then as you exhale, just draw that knee a little closer in towards the body. Remember, any amount is good here. And you'll just start to feel a really deep stretch on that right side groin and right side IT band. Relax your shoulders down away from your jaw and your ear here. And a nice easy way to do that is by pushing your shoulder blades down into the mat. This kind of automatically brings the top of your shoulder away from your face. Breathe into this stretch. Lovely. And just release the hands from around your leg. Let that foot come back down, uncross that right leg. And then from here, we're going to cross left ankle over right knee this time. When you're ready, draw that right knee into the chest. Send your left hand through that little gap. Interlace the fingers around your leg. And then on your next exhale, this time you're going to be drawing that right knee closer towards your chest. Remember, any amount is good. So we don't want to be feeling any pain here, any numbness. So just listen to your body. Only go as far as it will let you. And then just breathe into the stretch. Lovely. Just release that foot now down to the mat and let both feet come down nice and flat to the mat. Perfect. From here, you're going to take your right leg and cross it over the left. So if you were sitting in a chair and you cross your legs, literally exactly like that. And then there's an option to stay here, or you can send that right leg, wrap it around the left one again, so that second time. So entirely up to you, it really doesn't matter whether you do two or just the one crossover. You're going to pop your arms out to either side in a T shape. And then you're going to let your legs just fall naturally down to that left side. Let them come all the way down to the mat, and don't worry too much about this right side. Your shoulder, your side body is going to lift right up off the mat. So let those knees land, and then just kind of straighten up through the top of your torso there, and then just try to actively push down your right shoulder. If it's lifted off, it's more than likely not going to go back down all the way down to the floor, but if you're just actively pushing it down, it's going to open the chest up more, the top of that chest, open up through your shoulder. You can just keep your gaze up at the sky, or you can just close your eyes. And then we're going to breathe into this twist, so nice supine twist here. Gets you a little bit deeper as you cross your legs over. Breathe into the belly, keep it soft. Check in with the body, make sure you're not gripping anywhere. So sometimes we grip through our toes, we clench the toes, we clench the jaw. Just do a little check-in. Nice smooth breaths. Lovely. Inhale, slowly bring your knees back to center and uncross the legs. And then you might need to just realign the spine on the mat first before you take it to the other side. And then once you're nice and aligned, we're going to cross that left leg over the right. You can stay here, or there's that option to wrap that left leg round the right one more time. Pop the arms out to either side again, and then let the legs fall down to that right side. So let them come all the way down to the mat. And then just try to twist the top of your torso a little bit just to straighten it up. Actively push down through your left shoulder this time. And then close your eyes here. And then just breathe. Nice soft breaths. Breathe into this lovely twist. Wonderful. Take a nice full breath in as you engage your core just a little bit here, just to bring those knees back to center and cross the legs. Realign your spine as you need to on the mat, and then just draw your knees into your chest one last time. Give them a nice big squeeze. Maybe make a few small circles with your knees just to give you an extra little back massage. You can send those circles one way and then the other. And then one last little squeeze, and then finally releasing your legs, your arms, coming down into your Shavasana. So let's take a moment to take up some space with the arms and the legs. Let your shoulder blades and your hips, your legs just become heavy and sink down into the mat. And just take a few deep breaths down into the belly. And try to release and let go a little more each time you exhale. Lovely, just start to deepen your breath a little more now. And bring your awareness back to a little bit of movement. So this You can be wiggling your fingers and your toes. Sometimes it's quite nice just to slowly rock the hips from side to side. Maybe move the feet from side to side as well. And then if you send your arms up overhead, and then stretch through the arms, sending that stretch all the way down the body, right down through your legs and out through your toes. From here, just slowly roll yourself onto your side and then bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And once you arrive in your seat, take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose and sigh it out. One more time, inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. Lovely. On your next inhale, bring your hands to heart center. And as you exhale, you can blink open the eyes. And that brings us to the close of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.